whatever. So there's the art request to do that. That's pretty cool though. I like understanding. So, like I said, so there's the destination. Okay, that's gonna be the destination MAC address. That's the source. That's the That's like the IPv type or something. Yeah, 800. What technically what would that be called? So yeah, the destination, the source, MAC address, destination MAC address. And that's the payload. Right? Yeah, that's the payload. 3,922 bytes. Oh, it should be encrypted. IP protocol. Yeah, it's going to YouTube. So where are these though? Okay, so these are the MAC addresses. Damn it. So what's this? What are these in the data packet? What is it highlighting? What is it highlighting? I don't know what's highlighting. Here, close some of these up. Okay. Source MAC address or destination source. What are these? What is identification? What is in a data packet payload? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Kind of, but every day, but it starts with the destination MAC source. That's not really explaining it very well. RPv4 is what I care about. Destination source. The time to live protocol. Where does it tell you the time to live? Okay, let's go back. Time to live. Okay, would that be in the frame? TT. Time to live. Time to live. Time to live. Time to live, time to live. Where are you at? Would that be under the TCP? Payload, the time to live. Okay. So that's the IPv type, whatever that would be called. IPv type. So that's the protocol. The time to live would be right by it then. Right? Because that's the protocol. That's the. Where's the payload? I'm not understanding that. No, where's the payload? Because on these data packets, it's just showing the destination, the source, the protocol, and then what's this shit? The time to live. Where's the time to live? Time to live is right. Ooh, is that the time to live? 80. That's okay. The time to live is destination, source, protocol. That's the header. Yeah, header. The header. So that's the total length. The header, protocol, time to live. Time to live's like right here. The source port. Damn it. I'm kinda understanding these fucking data packets. Kinda. Oops. Damn it. It's not. Am I still downloading? Like, I don't even. Oh, that's probably a shit ton of data packets I just downloaded. Golly. What is the destination MAC address used in an art request? Bank, right? Yeah. Example, what is the MAC address of And exact where's the MAC address of 166.1. Huh. Okay. I can't really get to the part where I'm actually messing with Wireshark. I think that's coming up. Networking essentials. Networking core protocols. And Wireshark's right there. That's right. Alright. Kinda getting it. Internet control message protocol is mainly used for network diagnostics and error reporting. Error reporting. Two popular commands. What is IMCMP? ICMP stands for Internet Control Message Protocol, which is a set of rules that devices use to communicate data transmission errors on the network. Error reporting. When data doesn't arrive as expected, ICMP sends a message from the receiver to the sender to inform them of the network diagnostics. ICMP port. What? Because on the CompTIA A Plus it's saying ICMP. I'm tripping. I thought ICMP had a port number. Types and codes report. But I don't understand ICMP then. Two popular commands are ICMP, and they are instrumental in network troubleshooting network security. Ping, okay. So what does a ping look like when I'm fucking downloading a data packet? What does a ping look like? Ping google.com. And that would be an ICMP. Huh. Okay, ping toilet.com. That's so cool. No response found. Is that a website? Toilet.com. Yes, it is. So if I do a trace route, then it should trace RT google.com. Huh. That's ICMP. Measures the round trip time, R2T. So what does a data packet look like in that? That's a simple ping. What's that? Maybe CD. Why is it? Oh, PQRSTVW. That's so weird. Why does a ping command have the alphabet in it? So all ping commands. Why is it pinging? Is it pinging again? Stop. Data packets look funny. may have never played ping pong before. However, thanks to ICMP, you now play with computer. The ping command sends an echo request type 8. Is that what it says? It's a type 8? Where does it say that at? Type 8. What do other types say? Time to live 128. So type 8 is an echo request. Echo request type 8. Echo reply is a type 0. Of what? The ICMP message? Screenshot below so it shows the ICMP message with an IP packet. Yeah, I'm looking at that in real time right now. Does it say like that? Right? Source and destination. Source toilet. Source. I don't know why I trace routed the toilet. Toothless, where are you going? Get down from there. You want to be a cat, I guess. Or be a cat. Computer receiving. Yeah, I just figured that out. The computer receiving then responds with ICMP echo reply. ICMP type 0. Ping request, ping reply. So am I the one doing? I'm the one doing the request. Why am I clicking that? No, I don't want to check. I just want. Yeah, I just want. Why won't it go over here? Many things might prevent us from getting a reply. In addition, yeah, I guess you have to turn off echo request on a ASUS router. I wonder if I can. I'm gonna log into my router and look. Navigate to the firewall section. Okay. Oh, from WAN. I do have that turned off. Let's see. Respond. I see echo request from WAN. But I'm not from WAN. I'm from LAN. I'm not even smart enough to know how to do a ping request from outside the network to my router. I guess you'll just need my IP address. Example, we use CS4 to tell the ping command to stop after sending 4 packets. Does that work on Windows too? Ping google.com -c2. Fuck, I didn't run it as administrator. Probably works for Linux. How can we make every router between our system and target system revealer? Trace route, yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize it said that. I was thinking trace route. The internet protocol has a field called time to live that indicates the maximum number of routers a packet can travel through before it's dropped. The router decrements the packet's time by 1 before it sends it across. So what was the time to live on a... It did that on toilet.com, didn't it? How many packets does a traceroute packet send? Time to live on a train. Time to live 1. Oh, I'm confused. How many? Okay, what I'm trying to think. Okay, the internet protocol has a field called time to live that indicates the maximum number of routers a packet can travel through before it is dropped. The router decrements the packet's time to live by 1 before it sends it across. When the time to live reaches 0, the router drops the packet and sends the ICMP time exceeded message type 11, and this time is measured by the number of routers, not seconds. Destination unreachable. So toilet.com. But okay. How do I stop fucking Control C, Control? Okay. I knew it sounded like that. Ping google.com. Traceroute. Google.com. Are you telling me I'm hitting my... How am I reaching my time to live already? God, can I trace route anything? 30 hops. So the time to live is 30. Let me see. Why is it saying time to live? Huh. Which is 0. The router drops the packet and sends the ICMP time exceeded message type 11. That's what I'm seeing. Those are types 11. So a trace route's pretty much a ping. Oh, they're all ICMP. Time going around. 60 byte packets. Or 60, that's 64 bytes. 64. It's done, right? It's done, right? It's still trying. How can it ping Google? It can get to Google, but it can't tell me how it gets to Google? Okay, why is that? There's a reason why. I can't remember why. I see all of the ray tracer. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, a lot of routers are not configured to respond to ICMP packets. Yes, I got it off of my router too. Terminal output below shows the result of running a trace route discover the routers between our system and example I have. Some routers don't respond. In other words, they drop the packet without sending any ICMP messages. Here, let me change my story on it. Routers that belong to our ISP might respond, revealing their private IP address. Oh, moreover, what does NS lookup look like? Stop fucking trace routing. There. What does the NS lookup look like? What kind of protocol is a NS lookup? Oh, it uses DNS. Processing all the packets. MS lookup Google lookup. God, I don't see anywhere where it would be. I want to see what kind of data packet. The fuck? The data packet look like NS lookup protocol. What does it look like? I want to know what an NS lookup data packet looks like. Why am I not seeing it? This is all just TCP. Is NS lookup TCP? NS lookup TCP protocol. You know it says it's not. Uses UDP. Uses the DNS protocol. Using UDP, but what the fuck does it look like on here? NS lookup Google.com. I need to learn how to use Wireshark. I'm not seeing nothing saying DNS. Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. So if I do it again, and it's up. Yeah, okay. I don't want to save this. Here, just save it. Continue on saving. Here, I'm done scanning. I want to keep scanning it now. Some router respond show their public entry. This will let us look up their domain name and discover their geographic location. Finally, there is a way to possibly. There's always a possibility that ICMP timestamp message gets blocked and never reaches us. 60, 64. 64 is. How many bytes at 60? Fucking, where is it saying? How many bytes? In the what? 84? This is 56? I don't know which one you're wanting. How many bytes were sent in the echo request? I mean, it's clearly saying 84 bytes of data. $40 bytes? Is that what you want to know? Okay, which example? That one says 64 bytes. Mine says 60 bytes when I do it. What does mine say when I do ping request? Jesus Christ, how many fucking things I got open? Which IP header field does the traceroute command require to become 0? Oh, time to live. I hate when it does that shit. How many bytes does it send? Is it 56 or is it 84? I don't know. I don't know. I know that one. Trace Google.com. Trace route Google.com. Okay. Routing. So that was pretty cool. Consider the network diagram shown below. It only has 3 networks. water and electric bills gonna be so high. And gas bills too. Oh shit. Consider the network diagram shown below. It only has 3 networks. Alright, it only has 3 networks. What's my cat doing? What are you doing? You're so cute. You know that. I really want to get this done. Can I get that and that done? I'll probably get that done real quick. Finish this one out. Consider the network diagram shown below. It only has 3 networks. Network 1, 2, and 3. Okay, yep. Devices, yep. It only has 3 networks. However, how can the internet figure out how to deliver a packet from network 1 to network 2 or network 3? I wonder if my microphone's all messed up. Nope, that sounds good to me. All this is overly simplified diagram. We need some algorithm to figure out how to connect network 1 to network 2 and network 3 and vice versa. It's the internet. We all got a router. Let's consider a more detailed diagram. The internet would be millions of routers and billions of devices. The network below is a tiny subset of the internet. The mobile user can reach the web server. However, for this to happen, each router across the path needs to send the packets via the appropriate link. Obviously, there's more than one path. An example, what does IE mean? I know what it means, but what does IE stand for? What the fuck does that mean? That is Id Est. Did I ever do my Duolingo yesterday? I think I did my Duolingo. Pretty sure. Yeah, I did. Web server. The routing algorithms are beyond the scope of this room. However, we will briefly describe a few routing protocols so that you can become with their names. OSPF, open shortest path first. OSPF is a routing protocol that. What? There's a lot to learn in this. Yeah. So I'm in the networking part of it, which I want to learn. Open shortest path first is a routing protocol that allows routers to share information about the network topology and calculate the most efficient paths for data transmission. It does this by having routers exchange updates about the state of their connected links and networks. This way, each router has a complete map of the network and can determine the best routes to reach any destination. Enhanced interior gateway. I've heard of these routing protocols. God, these are like these topologies. No, what network? No, I'm getting those two mixed up. Star, bus, those. Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol is a Cisco proprietary routing protocol that combines aspects. What is a routing protocol? Communicate with each other to exchange. What kind of routing protocol does my router use? Open shortest path first. Most of them use the open shortest path routing protocol, which is a linked state protocol considered one of the most common for determining the best path for traffic. That's what I figured. That's what I thought it would be. I don't know why I thought it'd be border gateway protocol. Is a Cisco proprietary routing protocol that combines aspects of different routing algorithms. It allows routers to share information about the networks they can reach and the cost, like bandwidth or delay associated with those routes. Routers then use this information to choose the most efficient path for data transmission. Border gateway protocol. Border gateway protocol is the primary routing protocol used on the internet. That's what I thought. Fucking see? It allows different networks like those of internet service providers to exchange routing information and establish paths for data to travel between these networks. Border gateway protocol helps ensure data can be routed efficiently across the internet, even when traversing multiple networks. Get off that phone. I ain't even on my phone. I'm trying to finish my lessons. What else is it? Routing information protocol. I didn't even comprehend that. It's the primary routing protocol. It allows like those to exchange routing information, establish paths for data to travel between these networks. Border gateway protocol helps ensure data can be routed efficiently across the internet, even when traversing multiple networks. Routing information protocol is a simple routing protocol often used in small networks. We mainly use OSPF and border gateway protocol. That's for internal networks, I think. Routing information protocol is a simple routing protocol often used in small networks. Routers using routing information protocol share information about the networks they can reach and the number of hops routers require to get there. It's kind of like a trace route. Just about the networks they share. It's like these, they both kind of do the same thing. And you're reaching numbers of hops. God, that fucking heater finally kicked off. It's gonna turn right back on in 5 minutes. My house cannot maintain no fucking heat. Fuck, I spent $150 in gas just last month. And they can share information about how many hops it required to get there. As a result, each router builds a routing table based on this information. Choosing the routes with the fewest hops to reach each of them. They all want the fewest hops. They all seem like they do. They all sound like they're the same fucking protocol. EI, which routing protocol discussed in this test is Cisco? It's gonna be EIGRP. It's interior gateway. Let's go to network. Let's go to NAT. Network address translation. Oh, fuck. Am I still downloading data packets? Oh, yeah, I learned how to read data packets, man. That's pretty cool. How to read this shit. There's the destination MAC address. The source MAC address. That's the IPv type. Wait. That's the payload. Yeah, that's the payload of the data packet. As discussed in the networking concepts room, we calculated that IPv4 can support a maximum of 4 billion devices. I know, it's not much. With the increase in the number of devices connected to the internet, from computers and smartphones to security cameras and washing machines, that's IoT devices, washing machines. It was clear that the IPv4 address space would be depleted quickly. One solution it's NAT. That's literally almost the whole point of NAT. That's what I'm using on my fucking VM. I use NAT on my VM. What was I using? I think I changed it. Oh yeah, I changed it to an actual adapter, so it was like a device instead of a separate network. One solution to deplete network completion, address completion is network address translation, NAT. The idea behind NAT lies in using one public address to provide internet. What's the difference between NAT and OpenNAT? NAT and OpenNAT. OpenNAT uses ports, don't it? NAT stands for Network Address Translation, which is a system that translates private IP addresses on a local network to a single public IP address, blah, blah, blah. While OpenNAT refers to a configuration where a router has very few restrictions on company connections. Yeah, see, OpenNAT's more like ports, opening up ports and shit. Within... The idea behind network address translation lies in using one public IP address to provide internet access to many. That's what each router is. That's what routers do. A router is pretty much just a net. Because they got that one public IP address. Like, watch. This is my public IP address now. Oh, and to provide internet access to many private IP addresses. You know, I noticed since I'm using a T-Mobile hotspot, it says I'm in St. Louis, and it seems, I think, like everyone that has one of these, I think we all share the same IP address. I think so. The idea behind that lies in... Are you still a am I still a dishwasher? Fuck. Oh, I ain't been a dishwasher in a while. I can be. No, I'm cooking right now. I lost my IT job. I'm cooking. I'm at that same restaurant, but I'm not a dishwasher. Oh, I still need these things. So that's cool. I'm understanding how to read data packets now. It makes sense. All right, let me finish this lesson. Provide many IP addresses. In other words, if you are connecting a company with 20 computers, you can provide internet access to all 20 computers by using a single, blah blah blah, IP address. Technically speaking, the number of IP addresses is always expressed as a power of 2. So if you're using that, though, usually it's all ported out. They'll be using the same public IP address, but it'll be ported out. That each computer will be using a different port. What would it be? I want it. It's like a... No, that's not the command I'm thinking of. Huh. Technically speaking, the number of IP addresses is always expressed as a power of 2. What is the power of 2? What's the power of 2? To be technically accurate with NAT, you reserve 2 public IP addresses instead of 32. You reserve 2 public IP addresses? What? Consequently, you would save 30 public IP addresses. What the fuck are you talking about? 30 public... What? Technically speaking, the number of IP addresses is always expressed as the power of 2. To be technically accurate with NAT, you reserve 2 public IP addresses instead of 32. Consequently, you would have, say, 30 public IP addresses. I'm confused. If it's by the power of 2, I don't know. I'm just gonna go past that. I totally did not get that at all. The number of IP addresses is always expressed as the power of 2. What the fuck does that even mean? Hang on. What is power of 2? Oh, it's like binary. Well, yeah, because that's binary. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. The first 2. That's not technically correct because that's just IPv4. IPv6 is not power 2. Is IPv4 the power of 2? Yeah. So IPv6 is the power of what? Is it even a power of? Is it the power of what though? It's 128 bits. IPv4 is 32 bits. IPv4 is the power of 4. Power 128. Oh, god damn. Oh, fuck. God damn, the power 128. Holy shit. How many IP addresses are in IPv6? Jesus, god damn. 340 trillion. God damn. God damn. Okay. IPv4 versus IPv6 addresses. You got 4 billion versus. Jesus Christ. So we got IPv4 is the power of 2, and IPv6 is the power of 128. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. Alright. Unlike routing, which is the natural way to route packets to the base station. Routers that support NAT must find a way to track ongoing connections. Consequently, NAT supporting routers maintain a table translating network addresses between internal. So does NAT use port numbers? Does NAT port use port? Yeah, does NAT use ports? That's what I figured it would be. I figured the whole point of NAT would just be porting the shit out. You'll share one IP address, blah 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 blah, times 2 times 38, and you will just port it out. That's my computer. That's the TV. That's fucking my phone. That's what I'm understanding it from. Oh, it's weird how I'm like guessing what it's about to tell me. Routers that support NAT must find a way to tracking. Consequently, NAT supporting routers maintain a table of translating network addresses between internal and external networks. Generally, the internal network would use a private IP address range. Right, while the external network they always share the public IP address. In the diagram below, multiple devices access the internet via a router that supports NAT. The router maintains a table that maps the internal IP addresses and port. What is my router like with NAT? Let's see. I'm gonna see what my router looks like with NAT. I'm gonna log in my router real quick. 'Cause I know I got NAT. Fucking. Where's my NAT settings at? Am I open? Oh, where the fuck is my NAT settings? Settings on basis. I want open NAT. Oh, would it be LAN? Huh. That's the only setting I got. Just enable NAT. What happens if I disable NAT? How would that work? If I disable NAT router, your device likely you lose internet connection. Seems like it's pretty essential. Maybe one device will have internet connection. Damn. Oh shit. Let me go back. Is my cat still on there? Oh, kitty cat. Alright, in the diagram below, multiple devices access the internet. via a router that supports NAT. Are there routers that don't support NAT? Any routers that don't support NAT. Some high-end enterprise routers, especially network without NAT if needed for internal. Yeah, that makes sense. Some high-end enterprise routers, I guess that would make sense why they wouldn't use NAT. That make it pretty secure, I guess. I don't know. Multiple devices access the internet via router supports NAT. The router maintains a table that maps the internal IP address and port number. Port number is important with NAT. With this internal IP address and port number. Wait, that maps the internal IP address and port number with this external IP address and port number. For instance, the laptop might establish a connection with some web server. From the laptop's perspective, the connection is initiated from its IP address. Yeah, that's the local IP address from a TC port number 15401. However, the web server will see the same connections as being established from. You got the destination and then the source port. Can I see that in a data packet? Here. Let's see that in a data packet. Test. I want to see that in the data packet. TCP. Oh, this is all OBS. Application data. There it is. So I want to see that in the actual data. What am I trying to see again? I already forgot what I was trying to look at. Oh, the port numbers. Where are the? Do I see the port numbers on here? Port numbers. That would be an IP. No. Yeah. So the source port, destination port. That makes sense. That's what the port is. So there's the MAC addresses. That's layer 2. This is layer 3. I think. I'm getting confused. Destination. Why doesn't it have the destination and source port right here? IP protocol. TCP source port. Okay, wait. Okay. That's layer. IP is layer 3. TCP. Fuck. What's the OSI layer? Network and transport. Is that the difference? TCP. Where is TCP on the OSI layer? Layer 4 is the transport layer. Fuck, I got that all wrong. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's transport. So the IP is layer 3, which would be network. You should be able to understand the whole OSI model in a data package, shouldn't you? Anyways, I'm getting off track. I'm just trying to understand how to read Wireshark. There's a destination port, source port 553. Okay. Anyways, I'm just trying to establish from. Anyways, the web server will see the same connections established from. That's the public IP address. Is that even a real IP address? And TCP port number 19273 as shown in the translation table. The router does this address translation seamlessly. Okay. Let's try to understand this diagram. So there's the public IP address. Yeah, so 137, that's the port number. Going and it's porting out. Yeah, I'm understanding it. I'm just trying to comprehend it. Like where the fuck is missing a 1, 2? It says there's 4 devices. Why am I only seeing 3? Which one am I missing? 125. Ooh, we're missing 125. So yeah, there's no point. It just ports out. Is what I'm assuming. Destination port. Ain't there a command that shows you all the ports? What command? What CMD command can I use to see all traffic on ports? Netstat. That's the fucking thing I'm looking for. Netstat. Wait, I don't know if that's gonna show my public shit. Let me let me make sure. Netstat. That's A. No, it's not. Huh. That's pretty cool. I knew there was something that shows you all the ports. Now, what port was that? 48729, 48729, 48729. It's gone already. Here, let's try to get it again. Download it again. Okay. Test. Did I pass it? Damn it, where'd it go? Fuck, I didn't see it. Damn it, so many fucking data packets. Here, let's do HTTPS. Jesus Christ. Is it not searching it? S. HTTP. What do you mean? One of these ports. 4. I bet it's 48726. How do I search ports? How to search ports on Wireshark? TCP port, TCP to port, TCP to port equals 48729. Yeah, that was wrong. 48729. 48729. Huh. Huh. Alright, let's finish this lesson. In the network diagram, what is the public IP that a phone will appear to use when access line? It would be 137, it'd be 32759. Oh. 212 to 345. Assuming the router has infinite processing power, approximately speaking, how many thousand simultaneous TCP connections can we see? How many thousand? How many port numbers is it? 65. Yeah, fuck, 65,000 ports. What was the hint? Yeah, port numbers. There's 65,000 ports. This room introduced various protocols that we constantly use directly or indirectly. We have covered ICMP, Internet Control Message Protocol, Dynamic Host Control Protocol, Address Resolution Protocol, Network Address Translation, and Routing. Although we use the Internet daily without coming across most of this room's acronyms, these protocols are the foundation for a functional network. Click on the View Site button to access the related site. Please follow instructions on the site to obtain the flag. What now? What protocol do we need? I'm curious about tracing the route of packets. ICMP. Yep. We need to give 25 devices internet access. However, we only have one public IP address, NAT. I want to obtain an IP address and use and communicate with other hosts on the network. What should I use? Dynamic host protocol. I want to find out the DNS server and default route on the network automatically. I want to find out the DNS server and default route on the network automatically. What protocol should I use? DHCP. Yeah. Computer is happy. Alright, done. Fucking right. Oh. I'll do this lesson tomorrow. Alright, well I got this. I only can't wait to get to the Wireshark part. That's what I'm ready for. I'm ready to do some Wireshark. Alright. Alright, Scarface, you ready? You wanna play a game or something? What about TCP? That's a lot of work. Alright, let's change the name. Yeah. Stream manager. What we gonna do today? Discord. What's that free game he was talking about? Hell Let Loose. Or that game's any good. Hell Let Loose. I wonder what it looks like. Let's say Day in the Life of House Arrest. I kind of want to watch that later.
I had this.
That's crazy. Alright. Oh shit. Plug this headset in or something. Microphone.
Alright. Oh, it's working. Alright. 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 Yeah.
Let's jump straight in. The very first things you need to know about are spawn points. There are 5 types of spawn. With Hell Let Loose being completely free right now on the Epic Games Store, I figured this is the perfect time to make this video. I have been playing Hell Let Loose for a few years now, and even to this day I am still learning new things about the game. In this video I will go over what every new player has to know regarding spawn points, capturing objectives, what are some of the best classes to play as, armor squads, recon squads, structures, and much more. So without further ado,
See that.
Hello,
What's up?
this guy,
What you wearing?
a Bucky shirt.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I'm watching that video on Hell Let Loose.
let's jump straight in. The very first things you need to know about are spawn points. There are 5 types of spawn points in Hell Let Loose. At the beginning of any game you can only spawn in the team's headquarters. These 3 garrisons at
Have you played it yet?
Nope.
Uh,
Never
Think the
downloaded it.
monitor.
I got it, but I didn't download it either. There's some games I need to delete. I'm gonna uninstall some. I'm gonna uninstall Delta Force. How much? How much room would that to uninstall? Oh, Counter Strike 2 had another up every day. There's a fucking update on Counter Strike 2. I feel like. Well, I didn't save much of any room. Still good. Oh, that's because that's on the wrong. Whatever.
They're on for 2 years now.
Finally got that lesson done. You there?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is what an average day for me looks like on house arrest.
How do you afford house arrest? How do people afford house arrest?
I do push-ups right when I get up, just so I don't fall back to sleep. Always make the bed right away. Wim Hof breathing exercises. I turned the shower all the way cold for the last 2 minutes. Then I do a 45-minute mindfulness session.
That's a weird fucking life.
This may be the main reason why I've been so okay through this whole experience. My parole officer asked me why I don't get a car. It's the only time I get to be outside.
Huh. That makes sense.
For me, this job is the real prison. I eat the same thing every day. And I like that. Needless to say, on my way home, I can't stop or deviate at all from my established route. My arriving home initiates this habit stack that is just automatic at this point. I turn on the oven, put the fish in the pan, and then while the oven preheats, I start my exercise routine without hesitating. I can't give myself any time to think about whether I'm going to do it or not. Fish in the oven while I shower.
Fuck, I might cook me some fish, man. That sounds good.
Lunch for the next day at work. And my evening meal. Once I'm done eating, I'll check my emails
Is crazy.
or work on YouTube.
I'm about to make me some taquitos, man. That sounds fucking good right now.
Do it.
Dude, it's a tan line crazy. What the fuck? Me or the guy?
Know that guy?
Or whatever other tasks I need to get done.
What's this guy in house arrest for? What the fuck? I don't know how I just got stuck on watching this. What 3 years in incarceration is telling me. I ate kratom for 10 years.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm doing it. I'm finally doing it. I'm finally sitting down and filming a video. Today, I want to talk about kratom. All right? I've been getting requests to talk about kratom.
That's crazy. I just recently quit that shit.
I am a person who excessively consumed kratom very nearly every single day for over a decade. In fact, the only reason that I stopped using kratom is because I moved on to heroin, okay? But hold on, let's not jump to conclusions about what my opinion is on this just because of that fact. In this video, what I'm going to cover is just basically what kratom is, if you don't know, what the debate that seems to always be ongoing about kratom is when it comes to what we should do about it legally, how dangerous is it really, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to talk about my own personal experience with kratom.
That's great. I'm going to finish that.
Then I'll spend an hour or so working out something on the guitar. I'll read or listen to an audiobook for another hour or so.
Yeah, I know. Oh, while I'm bullshit, I'm getting those damn taquitos in the oven. I'm hungry. I slick kind of want to make some fish. I got a bunch of tilapia in there, but I don't really feel like making a fucking. Ooh, I got some hot pizza rolls too though. And I'll make some fish and rice tomorrow. I don't really feel like making a whole fucking meal right now, you know. That's crazy. What are you doing?
Eating some
And I
popcorn.
close the night out with one more 45-minute mindfulness session.
See that guy's tan line.
I like my routine. And in spite of this thing, I like my life right now. But I must say, I am looking forward to the next step.
That's crazy.
Kratom. So we'll get into that, but real quick, if you're new here, I'm Brian. I used to be an RN. I became a heavy IV drug user, started selling drugs to support my habit, got arrested, sentenced to prison. I'm now out on parole. And on this channel, we just talk about addiction, life, and getting better, living your best life. Okay, if you clicked on this video, you probably already know what kratom is, but just in case you don't, kratom is a plant that is native to Southeast Asia, I believe, and when consumed, it produces a variety of mood-altering effects. In other words, it's a drug. The other thing about kratom is that in the United States, it is legal on the federal level. I think there are states that have banned it, but federally it's legal, but it is not regulated by the FDA. Back in 2016, the Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA here in the United States, made a push to ban kratom and make it a Schedule 1 substance, basically putting it on the same level as drugs like cocaine and heroin. But there was such a public pushback against this that they decided to postpone the final decision, and kratom is currently listed as a drug of concern, but the legal status hasn't changed as of this recording. When it comes to the debate over what should be done about kratom, there seem to be very passionate camps that are either for or against it. I've seen a lot of strong supporters of kratom that tend to package it as a, very safe.
Oh, what's
Mini mine's down. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
moist critical?
I'm keeping you alive.
What's rust? I've heard about people talking about rust.
At the edge of the map. These will always be available unless the enemies are capturing the last point, in which case the closest garrison to that point will disappear and no longer be available to spawn on. Next we have player-built garrisons. These garrisons are built by commanders and squad leaders, and they allow every player on your team to spawn on them. They can be built anywhere on friendly territory, costing you 50
Friendly
supplies,
territory.
and in the first two columns on enemy territory, costing you 100 supplies. Keep in mind
I got ready or not. Ready or not's hard, man.
Support on me behind you. Open your head, move now. Ready to knock. Now.
I kind of want to finish that video. It was pretty interesting.
Very safe herbal supplement that can really change people's lives. It's super helpful, and the risks associated with it are few and far between. Then there are the people who are very passionately against it, who say that it completely took them by surprise. They didn't know what they were getting into. It totally ruined their lives, and it's a drug that is as dangerous as things like heroin and should be completely, wiped from the face of the earth. I think that both of these positions have valid aspects to them and also aspects that are disingenuous. I think the real answer is much more nuanced. Real quickly, let me tell you about my experience with Kratom. I discovered Kratom back around 2008. I was living in San Francisco and I had just spent a whole evening smoking crack. I can't even say it. It just sounds so bad. It's true though. I was smoking crack all night. Oh my god! And I was feeling terrible, and so I was walking around Haight-Ashbury, the Haight-Ashbury area in San Francisco, just looking for some way to help myself feel better. And I was going into these smoke shops, and I came across this stuff, Kratom. The person at the counter didn't even know what it was. It was like a new thing that they were carrying. I remember her actually calling the number on the package, the manufacturer, and putting it on speaker so we could both.
Yeah, the cat just stays. Yeah, the cat just chill, man. I don't know what the cat. I don't know. The cat just chills the whole time. Fuck. Hey, you want to play you want to play something after I get done eating? You there?
Yeah, we can.
What do you want to play?
I don't know.
Oh my! I smell my food. It smells like. I found this interesting guy on YouTube. My food's almost done. Man, I wish I could bring my camera to the kitchen and shit. That'd be cool. I'd be streaming a lot more. Crack and stuff. It's a crazy story. I did Kratom for like 10 years too. I just recently
Find
quit.
out what it was, and they described it as an opiate-like experience. Now, at this point, I had already developed
Tricks
a
your brain into thinking you're doing opiates.
taste for opiates. I wasn't physically dependent on them at this point in my life, but I loved them. Whenever I could get a hold of them, I would get as much.
Hey, don't hate on crack. I did crack too. Crack was pretty fun. Fuck crack. I had a blast doing crack, man. It wasn't I didn't spend no money on it. Other people bought it. It's a good 20
as I
minute
could
high.
and take them all. And so hearing that, I was like thinking, my first thought was, this is too good to be true. Obviously, that's not really what it's going to be like. This is just some dumb, smoke shop, thing that isn't going to actually do that. But it piqued my curiosity enough that I had to know. So I was like, okay, I'll take some. I went home to my little apartment there, and I took it not expecting anything. But I actually remember the moment specifically now when it kicked in. I was sitting on my little couch looking out the window, and it was just getting dark, and it kicked in, and I remember thinking, oh wow, this is it. This is exactly an opiate high. Now, before some of you were like, well, it's not an opiate, da 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 da.
I know. I remember a lot of people puking on that shit when they were doing it. Then my battery's almost dead. Fuck. So during that blizzard, you there?
No.
Oh, okay. So during that blizzard, my fucking dad was saying that they were hearing like thunder, snow thunder and shit. There was like thundering and shit. I didn't hear no thunder. I'm tripping. I'm talking about some thunder and shit. I kind of want to make some pizza rolls.
I'm talking about my subjective experience. Maybe it's technically not an opiate or whatever, but in my subjective experience, it was so much like an opiate that I felt like I was
What
saved.
flavor?
I was like, I never have to look for opiates again. All of a sudden, I
Pepperoni.
have an infinite supply of basically opiates.
Oh,
And from
this one?
that
Oh, the
moment-
taquitos?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Beef and cheese, I think.
Yum.
Beef and cheese.
I was instantly.
I've never
hooked. I
had the
instantly started
spicy
taking it all day, every day. I
pizza
honestly
rolls yet.
can't remember how long it was from that point until the first time I actually took a break from kratom. It was probably a time when I was forced to take a break. I think maybe when I was flying to go to vacation in another country and I couldn't take it with me. The only reason I'm not sure about it is because there were so many times over the years that I tried to stop or was forced to stop that they get all mixed up. But regardless, when I did stop, I went into full-on opiate withdrawal. The reason that I know it was a full-on opiate withdrawal is because later I got addicted to heroin and I was using it intravenously, and then I got arrested, and when I had to withdraw from that cold turkey in county jail, the withdrawal was horrible, but it wasn't any worse than any time I tried to withdraw from kratom. Honestly, they were indistinguishable as far as the physical and psychological discomfort goes. All that's just to say that for me personally, kratom functioned very much like any other opiate as far as my attitude towards it, my attachment to it, my addiction to it. So that is why when I hear people on this side argue that it's just this harmless thing that's basically like the same as coffee as far as the potential for addiction goes, I find that that's very disingenuous. Maybe that's the way it functions for you, and that's totally fine, but you have to be able to acknowledge that there is this potential for abuse and addiction and like these horrible withdrawals. If you don't acknowledge that, you can't be taken seriously in this argument, because it is true that some people, whatever the subset of people is, percentage-wise or whatever, they do have very serious issues with it. I am one of those people. I know that I can't mess with kratom anymore, because if I do, I'll in very short order be wrapped up in a whole opioid addiction cycle again. And I don't want that, so it's just something I can't do. Does that mean that I'm over here in this camp and I think that kratom is all bad and that it should be outlawed and nobody should have access to it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. First of all, I guess I should just say that generally speaking, I think that drug prohibition is a misguided way of dealing with any substance. If you look at the track record of the war on drugs over the last nearly 100 years, the problems that it solves relative to the problems that it creates it's just so out of proportion. It's laughable. It's like unprecedented, the damage that the war on drugs has done in our society and in our culture. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but if you're interested in that topic, I highly recommend you check out Johan Hari's book, Chasing the Scream. I feel like it's a must read for everyone. So based on my understanding of that alone, I feel like it would be absurd to make kratom illegal. But putting that aside even, I still think it would be crazy to make kratom illegal. We have an opioid epidemic in this country, and like according to statistics, over 96,700 people die from drug overdoses each year in the United States. And opioids are a factor in 7 out of 10 of those deaths. One of the things that the people who swear by kratom over in this camp claim is that kratom saved their life because they were addicted to other opiates and they were able to transition over to kratom instead. But then the people over in this camp, the anti-kratom people, say that, well, you just traded one addiction for another. Maybe that's the case, but we should be celebrating that transition at this point, considering how much safer kratom is than not only other opiates, but many other drugs generally. For instance, in 2018, the US Food and Drug Administration cited 44 cases of kratom-associated deaths based on coroner or forensic toxicology reports. Okay, so 44 overdose from kratom, or at least like kratom-associated deaths. That doesn't necessarily mean that kratom was the sole cause, but 44, that's not good, right? We don't want to lose 44 people. In 2018 to kratom. So that seems concerning, except for when you look at like deaths per year from something like aspirin. According to a 2017 study in The Lancet, about 3,000 people die each year from aspirin or other antiplatelet drugs. 3,000 from aspirin versus 44 from kratom, okay? And you know, you might say, okay, well maybe that's because there's so many less people on kratom, but it's not insubstantial. In the United States, it says kratom is
Alright, after watching that guy eat shit, I had to eat. Ugh. You wanna play something?
Yeah,
What do you wanna play?
I don't know.
Well, what games we got? What's that call? What Call of Duty game is? I want to check this Call of Duty shit out. Is this Warzone or what is this that I have? Uh, Sports, Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, whatever. I don't know. Netflix Squid Game comes to Call of Duty. Oh shit. Call of Duty. Looks like it's like the old. Activision and Treyarch. And Infinity Ward? Damn, it's Treyarch, Infinity Ward, is all of them? Privacy policy, what's it talking about? What's it doing with my privacy shit? Oh, goddamn. ChatGPT, please summarize this privacy policy. Oh, I gotta make it. Damn. I don't know if I even have an Activision account. Activision account. I guess I'll make an Activision account real quick. Can I? Where's hide the screen? There we go. Squid Game event. Oh, so we can go to Squid Games in this one.
Yeah. What's your name?
Koo Laids 863. So it comes with Modern Warfare, Vanguard. I don't even have Warzone installed. Vanguard. Bro, how do I go where's my friends at?
Top
Where-
right.
Where?
Just say F2.
It's not doing nothing. It said F1.
Oh, I don't know. Mine's F2.
That's where I want to go. Start run. Where do I go? Account network.
Your friends list is on the top right.
Where?
The top right, the very top right. The only thing there.
What do you mean only thing there? No.
Well, not the only thing there. It should show a number.
No.
Or it should show like. Does it show like people? 2 people?
No, it don't show me nothing. It has 6 squares, a gear icon, and then an exclamation point.
I don't know. Mine has more.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It's still downloading something. Download Warzone. Black Ops 6 is free?
No.
Oh. Is that one free?
No.
Yeah, I got Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2.
You have to pay for that
Oh, I got Vanguard.
shit. I have Vanguard.
Oh, cool, my game crashed.
No, it's just going to a different game.
It seemed like it crashed.
Maybe it crashed. Goddamn Intel.
Something. It's downloading shit. Wanna play Warzone whenever it's done downloading. I don't know. I like Vanguard. I played it on my Xbox. It's pretty fun.
I haven't played COD in a while. I used to get all the CODs. I got the last COD before Black Ops 6. Warzone. Or Modern Warfare 3 or whatever.
Yeah, looks like I got that too. I got like 3 or 4 games are free.
They're not, though.
What the fuck? Is it working again? Hello? Oh, it's working again. Sign in as. Oh, Squid Game. Oh shit. Oh, it shows your Steam account too.